The ground beneath us feels solid, steady, and unchanging, a foundation we trust with every step. But beneath this calm surface, the Earth is alive with movement. Our planet's crust is actually a patchwork of massive tectonic plates, floating atop a sea of molten rock, and these plates are in constant, restless motion. These plates grind past each other, collide with tremendous force and slowly pull apart, shaping continents and ocean floors. Most of the time, these movements are so gradual, we never notice them. But sometimes, the pressure between plates builds up over years, decades, or even centuries. When the stress becomes too great, the rock suddenly snaps, releasing energy in a violent burst. This is an earthquake, a dramatic reminder of the power beneath our feet. Not all earthquakes are created equal. The most dangerous for tsunamis are subduction zone quakes, where one tectonic plate dives beneath another, deep beneath the ocean floor. For centuries, these plates can remain locked together, storing up immense energy. When the tension finally breaks, the overriding plate snaps upward in a sudden, powerful motion. This violent jolt thrusts the sea floor up by several meters in an instant, displacing a massive volume of water above it. The ocean surface is suddenly lifted, and gravity pulls it back down, sending a surge of energy racing outward in all directions as waves. These are the beginnings of a tsunami. In the deep ocean, tsunami waves are almost invisible, just a foot or so high, blending into the regular swells. Yet they travel at the speed of a jetliner, crossing entire oceans in a matter of hours. As these waves approach the shallower waters near land, they slow down, but their energy compresses, causing the waves to pile up and grow into towering, unstoppable walls of water. A tsunami isn't just a single wave, but a relentless series, a wave train that can last for hours, with each wave potentially more destructive than the last. The first wave may not be the largest. Often, the most powerful waves arrive later, catching people off guard. Sometimes, before the tsunami strikes, the sea mysteriously recedes, exposing the ocean floor and leaving fish flapping on the sand, a haunting warning sign. This deceptive calm can lure curious onlookers onto the exposed seabed, unaware that a deadly wall of water is racing toward them. When the tsunami waves finally hit, they can overwhelm everything in their path, sweeping away buildings, vehicles, and entire communities in moments. Tsunamis are nature's most sudden and devastating oceanic force, a powerful reminder of the dynamic planet we call home. Most tsunamis are born along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a vast horseshoe-shaped arc of tectonic boundaries that encircles the Pacific Ocean. This region is not just a line on a map, it's a dynamic, ever-shifting zone where the Earth's crust is constantly in motion, shaping the fate of millions who live nearby. Here, the massive Pacific Plate grinds and collides with smaller neighboring plates, creating immense pressure deep beneath the surface. This relentless movement triggers some of the planet's most intense seismic and volcanic activity, as the plates jostle for space and energy is released in sudden, violent bursts. The Ring of Fire is home to about 75% of the world's active volcanoes, forming a fiery chain that stretches from the coasts of South America, up through North America, across to Asia, and down to New Zealand. It's also responsible for nearly 90% of the world's earthquakes, shaking cities and landscapes with little warning and immense force. Countries like Japan, Chile, Indonesia, and the US West Coast are perched on the edge of this volatile zone, facing a constant looming risk of disaster. Their coastlines are exposed to tsunamis that can travel thousands of miles across the open ocean, gathering speed and power before crashing ashore with devastating impact. Ironically, the same geological forces that create rich, fertile soils for farming also bring destruction, as earthquakes and eruptions can strike without warning, leaving devastation in their wake. Subduction zones, where one plate dives beneath another, off these coasts are in perpetual motion, generating some of history's most powerful and destructive earthquakes. The 1960 Valdivia quake in Chile, the most powerful ever recorded, the catastrophic 2004 Indian Ocean quake, and the devastating 2011 Tohoku quake in Japan, all originated here. Each event unleashed tsunamis that swept across oceans, leaving tragedy and loss in their path. For those living on the Ring of Fire, life is a balance between creation and destruction, where breathtaking beauty and fertile land exist side by side with the ever-present threat of disaster. The threat is relentless, woven into the very structure of the planet itself, a reminder that nature's power is both creative and unforgiving. For millions of people, this is not just a distant possibility, it's a daily reality shaping how they live, prepare, and hope for safety in the face of nature's unpredictability. March 11, 2011. It was an ordinary Friday afternoon in Japan, with people going about their daily routines, unaware that their lives were about to change forever. At 2:46 p.m., the ground began to tremble violently. Japan was struck by a magnitude 9.1 earthquake, the strongest ever recorded in its history. Buildings swayed, windows shattered, and people clung to anything they could find as the earth roared beneath them. Deep beneath the Pacific Ocean, the seafloor near Tohoku lurched upward by an astonishing 30 feet, releasing an immense amount of energy and displacing a massive volume of water in an instant. This sudden movement triggered a tsunami, which began its silent sprint across the ocean toward the Japanese coast, gathering speed and power as it traveled. Within minutes, Japan's advanced warning system sprang into action. Sirens blared, emergency broadcasts interrupted television and radio, and public loudspeakers urged everyone to evacuate immediately. People had only precious minutes to escape. Families grabbed what they could and rushed to higher ground, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty. In some places, the first waves arrived in under 30 minutes, giving little time for many to reach safety. The sea pulled back dramatically, exposing the seabed and leaving fish and boats stranded, a chilling omen that signaled the true danger was yet to come. Then, without warning, a towering black wall of water surged ashore, filled with debris, cars, and shattered homes, swallowing everything in its path. The waves reached over 130 feet in some places, easily overwhelming seawalls and flood barriers and pushing miles inland, flooding towns and farmland alike. Entire communities vanished in moments, swept away by the relentless force of the water. Decades of engineering and preparation were swept away in an instant. As sea walls crumbled and floodgates failed, the tsunami didn't just flood the land, it obliterated everything, leaving behind only mud, twisted wreckage, and shattered lives. The scale of destruction was almost unimaginable. Entire neighborhoods flattened, landscapes forever changed. It was a disaster that defied all human preparation, a tragedy that would haunt Japan and the world for years to come. In Minami Sanriku, Miki Endo stayed at her post, broadcasting warnings as the tsunami engulfed her building. Her voice saved countless lives. In Ishinomaki, hesitation cost lives at Okawa Elementary. A wrong evacuation route led to tragedy. Yet, in Fudai, a massive seawall, once mocked as excessive, held firm, saving the village. Hiromitsu Shinkawa survived 2 days at sea, clinging to his roof, before rescue. These stories reveal the spectrum of human response: heroism, error, foresight, and luck. Some decisions saved entire communities, others led to heartbreak. The difference often came down to preparation and quick thinking. In disaster, every second and every choice matters. Survival is shaped by both human action and the unpredictable force of nature. Behind every statistic, there's a story of courage or loss. Tsunami warnings are a race against time. It starts with a global network of seismometers detecting an earthquake's first tremors. Scientists quickly pinpoint the quake's location, magnitude, and depth, but not every undersea quake triggers a tsunami. Enter the DART system. Deep ocean sensors detect subtle pressure changes as tsunami waves pass overhead. Data is relayed to surface buoys, then to warning centers via satellite. Scientists feed this data into computer models to predict the tsunami's path and impact. Warnings are issued in tiers: watch, advisory, and the most urgent, warning. A tsunami warning means immediate evacuation is needed. The system is designed for speed and accuracy. Every minute counts. The goal is to give people enough time to escape. Technology and expertise combine to turn raw data into life-saving alerts. The warning chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Once a warning is issued, reaching the public fast is critical. Coastal sirens blare, their urgent wail unmistakable. TV and radio broadcasts interrupt programming with emergency alerts and evacuation instructions. In Japan, the emergency warning system even turns on devices automatically. Mobile technology now delivers targeted alerts to every phone in the danger zone. These messages cut through network congestion, arriving with a unique sound and vibration. Redundancy as key sirens, broadcasts, and mobile alerts work together to ensure no one misses the warning. Power outages or noise can silence one system, but not all. The message is always clear. Tsunami. Evacuate. Seek higher ground now. Old and new technologies form a safety net when seconds matter. The goal: save as many lives as possible. Technology now offers personalized evacuation help. Smartphone apps provide real-time maps showing your location and the nearest safe zones. Japan's Safety Tips app, for example, pushes alerts and guides users to shelters in multiple languages. These apps link directly to official sources, cutting through rumors and confusion. They update users on the tsunami status, open shelters, and critical instructions. Many let families preload evacuation routes and check in after a disaster. The smartphone becomes a personal disaster management tool. In a crisis, clear, trusted guidance can mean the difference between chaos and survival. Technology is vital, but practice saves lives. Regular tsunami drills build muscle memory. People know where to go and how to get there. In Japan, entire communities participate in realistic evacuation exercises. Sirens sound, alerts are sent, and residents walk their routes to higher ground. Schools teach children to drop, cover, and run for safety. The phrase, Tsunami Tendenko, run for your own life, is ingrained from childhood. The 2011 Miracle of Kamaishi proved the value. All students survived because they drilled and reacted instantly. Drills reveal weak points and improve plans. They turn panic into action. Preparedness is a community effort. The best warning system is useless if people don't know how to respond. Practice is the ultimate lifesaver. Tsunami threats will never vanish. They're part of life on a restless planet. Our survival depends on anticipation, respect, and readiness. The future of safety is built on science, infrastructure, and education. We must invest in detection networks, robust barriers, and clear evacuation routes. Most importantly, everyone must know the warning signs and how to act. Drills and survivor stories keep lessons alive. Living by the sea means accepting its risks and responsibilities. The memory of past disasters must drive ongoing vigilance. A prepared community is a resilient one. When the next great wave comes, readiness will save lives.